What's up guys, PhazonFlux coming at you with another episode of Let's Play Pokémon FireRed. In today's episode, we will be making it through the entire rock tunnel. Let me say guys, it feels good to be recording again. I'm sure many of you have heard about the snowstorm that's been hitting the southern area lately. Recording this on Valentine's, or the day after Valentine's Day, so it's fairly recent news for me. So I'm sure most of you guys have heard about it. And I forgot to apply a repel. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, so as a result of that snowstorm, I haven't had as much time to record because despite classes being canceled, the work for the classes were not canceled. And I've been using this time to catch up on all of my assignments as best as I can. Also, internet and just electronic devices in general have been a bit on the fritz lately due to all the power, due to the ice, and blah 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 blah, all that stuff. So that's why I haven't really been recording. Luckily, I've recorded enough in advance that my upload schedule has not been affected by this. If anything, now it's kind of where the point where when I record something, it's fairly recent when I upload. Because if you've noticed, I'm not sure if you guys can actually see the recording date of my videos, because I actually put that information into my videos when I upload them. Lately I've been uploading videos about 2 or 3 weeks after they have been recorded. Because, again, I've just been ahead on recordings lately, but now it's gotten to the point where it's fairly recent. And I've just been repeating myself a lot. Rock Tunnel actually does have a couple new wild Pokemon that you can encounter here. And as soon as I get done working up on this Slowpoke, I'll go over those in detail. Alright, and Maokai gets a level just before the explanations. Let's do it. Ooh, I'm exhausted. I hear you, man. Alright guys, first up we have some old Pokemon. As you can see, we have Geodude. He's most common here in the area at 35%. Then we have at 30% a Zubat. And finally at 15% we have Mankey. As far as the new wild Pokemon go, we have Machop. Machop is a pure fighting type Pokemon that has really great physical attack. If you don't already have a fighting type Pokemon for your team, which I don't think you really will at this point in the game unless you chose Mankey, he's a really great Pokemon. He's somewhat bulky, he's got decent defenses, so he can fill a good physical attacker role well. Now the downside to him is, just like Abra, Machop's final evolution is unlocked via trading. So, as a result, I will not be using Machop on my playthrough. However, if you have access to trading, I say go for it. Now, for the last wild Pokemon you can encounter here is Onix. At only a 5% encounter rate, he's somewhat rare, and he can be a little bit difficult to catch. As you'll see from the footage, I have to use a Pokeball and a Great Ball to get him. Anyways, he's got really great physical defense and moderately good speed. So overall, he's not really that great. You should remember him from the boss fight against Brock, but interesting to note, Onix is actually has an evolution. However, I will not cover that evolution just yet, as it's not unlocked in the main story of the game. So that'll just about do it for the Pokemon you can get here in Rock Tunnel, and back to taking down the trainers. Alright guys, we're back, and we find a revive. Very nice. Now my intentions are not to speed up this entire video, because again, I really don't want to use the speed up unless I absolutely have to, but I've done a recording of the Rock Tunnel before, and even with speed ups and cutting out stuff, I simply could not fit the video in under 15 minutes. So I'm re-recording. This time I'm gonna have to use speed up, and we'll see how it goes. I'll probably speed up the next trainer battles or so. But I wanted to get some commentary in first. Alright, good old Paralysis. Good old Xerath getting his stun off. Maybe now I can lay out the rest of his combo. And I make a lot of League jokes and references, don't I? Do any of you guys actually play League? I know it's the most popular game out right now, so I'm sure some of you play it. I remember when I first started playing, it was very difficult for me because I didn't really have anyone to teach me, and it's a very difficult game to just kind of pick up on your own. You really gotta have your own teacher, mentor, so to speak, to really get into it. But actually, if you don't play League, I recommend that you do not start because it is a very addictive game. And I have lost a lot of time in my life to that game that I will probably never get back. So even though it's a very fun game, again, if you haven't already played it, then I don't recommend it. Speaking of League, however, I do plan on making League videos for you guys to upload on this channel. They won't completely replace Let's Plays, that's for sure. I do want the main focus of this channel to be Let's Playing, but I will upload from time to time some League videos just of interesting games that I have with my friends, maybe even a couple commentary videos, but we'll see how all that goes. Do you know about Pokemon cosplay? Yeah, I know enough about it to avoid it. Sends out a Charmander. Now here's something interesting. Remember the Squirtle trainer in the city just before Vermilion? Yeah, there's a guy that had a Squirtle, and we just fought a trainer with a Bulbasaur, and now we're fighting a trainer with a Charmander. So your Pokedex should be completely filled on information for all the first level starter Pokemon. I'm also going to try and make use of the entire team as best as I can here. I want to try and get some equal representation of Corki, Xerath, and Maokai, as they're all important members of the team. I like that Maokai's gotten back up to equivalent levels with Corki and Xerath. Seemed like a video or two ago he was a couple levels lower than the rest of them. Well, that's that. Indeed. Indeed it is. Now, here we have a branching path. We can either take the top or the left. I'm going to take the left. One of them is mandatory, and you can obviously skip the other one, because you can think of this small little area here as a square. Yeah, this guy just has a single Geodude, so that's why I decided to fight this guy. He's a bit quicker. The other trainer, in case you're curious, has an Onix and a Machop. And I will be fighting him off screen. I give, you're the better technician. Not sure why he called it technician, but anyways. Starting with this trainer here, I believe I will start to employ the speed up. So, hopefully I found some good music for you guys. Oh, I missed. But guys, upon reaching level 32, our Ivysaur will reach his final form, Venusaur. Guys, I find it really funny that I already have a final evolution of a Pokemon before I even have 4 Pokemon on the team. Well, if we play our cards right, we'll be getting another member soon. Anyways, I figured now's the time to stop the speed up because here's another move tutor person. Remember before the Cliff of No Return, there were 2 trainers that wanted to teach your Pokemon Mega Punch and Mega Kick. Well, this trainer here will want to teach the move Rock Slide, and I feel that's a great move for Corky, because together Rock and Ground type moves have excellent coverage, and besides the fact that Corky is weak to Flying type Pokemon in the sense that they avoid all of his ground moves, and Rock is super effective against Flying types, so in case Xerath is ever fainted, we now have a choice to use against them. Anyways, back to the speed up. We are almost out of here. Alright guys, this is the last trainer, so I figured I'd go ahead and cut back in here. And I just wanted to say that I find it very funny that even with 3 members on our team, we still have trouble dealing with grass-type Pokemon. These Oddishes and Bellsprouts are a constant thorn in our side, no pun intended. And gee, it sure would be bad if the next gym leader used grass-type Pokemon. Anyways, there goes the last trainer in Rock Tunnel. Yep, that's how a Pokemon battle works. Anyways guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you all have a blessed day, and join me next time as we enter the next town. See ya.